America's academics have produced some pretty weird reports this week. The first one by the American Psychological Association and Eco-America warns that global warming may not just melt the ice caps and hurt the polar bears. It could give people PTSD by causing a surge in stressful weather events. Catherine Lyons is managing editor at Famous DC. Carrie Lucas, managing director of the Independent Women's Forum. And they join us both tonight on set. Welcome to you both. So, Carrie, thanks. PTSD. Now, before you laugh, Al Gore has actually weighed in on this.
Sure.
And I want to roll Al Gore's view. And it may change your mind. Watch.
The additional stress that this climate crisis is causing really poses the threat of some political disruption and chaos of a kind the world would find it extremely difficult to deal with.
Stress could be one of the big byproducts of global warming.
Well, I think a lot of people do get stressed out when they hear all the craziness that comes out. And you think about kids hearing at school about how they're ruining the world, how their future's in jeopardy. So I think if the real stress that comes from this is all the alarmism of guys like Al Gore who are trying to scare everybody to death. But otherwise, this is obviously just a silly kind of trumped up report.
Well, that's actually kind of a real thing. I know I think all my neighbors are deeply stressed, maybe in hysterics almost, by the prospect of the global warming, ice melting, and polar bear thing.
I mean, I'm no scientist, obviously, but I am a skeptic. I'm also from Florida, so I could see why several days without sun would put a little stress on someone.
I thought the promise was more sun. Okay, here's something astonishing. This is a real study, and I'm not exactly sure what it means, but it comes from the University of Maryland, and it finds that attitudes towards family, traditional ones, are making a comeback. In 1994, here's the number, 42% of high school seniors thought men should be the, quote, achievers outside the home, while women handled domestic duties. Today, the number is 58% believe that. I'm a little bit surprised, Carrie, by that.
Well, you know, it is. It's interesting. It certainly does fly in the face of everything you see kind of in the media. But I think this is probably a result of a lot of kids who have grown up and have seen either their parents struggling with a lot of stress, a single mom working hard, or two parents juggling really high-powered careers. Some kids may be saying, you know what, this was tough. I wish I had a little more attention, and I hope to have a different path when I'm a grown-up. So it doesn't surprise me too much that this is.
Well, it horrifies a lot of people. So someone called Belinda Luscombe, who works for Time, you probably didn't, it was a magazine at one point, now I think it's a website. Here's how she's I guess a reporter of sorts. Here's the lead of her story. Grim news for those who thought achieving equality between the sexes was merely a matter of time. Judging high school students for their views on this. Why is this so offensive to people?
I don't think it's that grim. I don't want to be taking out the trash. And I don't think you want me cooking either. So I think different roles and responsibilities are going to vary per household and, husband and wife and individual.
Well, you would kind of think that the whole promise of personal liberation was getting to chart your own course, right? You're not going to have to adhere to somebody else's idea of what your family ought to look like. And here you've got the majority of high school kids saying, I'd rather my husband worked and I stayed home. And like Belinda Luscombe is very offended. Why?
Yeah, it's funny. I think that so much of kind of the women's studies programs and the feminist groups try to push this idea that equality is all about more women getting in the workplace. But real women out there, especially moms, they're much more likely to say they wish they could work less. They want to cut back. They want to spend more time with family. So I think this has really always been, there's been a lot of, work is often just work. It's not always self-actualizing and so much fun.
But should women be allowed to want that, or should we yell at them if they want that?
I think a woman's place is where she wants it to be. Her husband's place is right next to her, supporting her, and vice versa.
Amen. On that note, thank you both. I appreciate it. I want to give you a follow-up tonight, by the way, on a story from late last year. In December, we told you about Orange Coast College. That's a place. A professor there called Olga Perez-Stablecox was caught on camera saying this.
Our nation is divided. We have been assaulted. It's an act of terrorism. One of the most frightening things for me and most people in my life is that the people committing the assault are among us.
Well, no bad deed goes unrewarded. In a recent vote, Orange Coast faculty voted to name Cox Faculty Member of the Year. Now, what about the kid? His name was Caleb O'Neill. He's the one who recorded Cox in class. He didn't make out so well. In February, the school suspended him. Instead, if he wanted to return there, he'd have to write an apology. The suspension was ultimately reversed, but only after he threatened a lawsuit. Up next, Ivy League colleges are already richer than many small countries and much more smug. Why are they getting billions from the federal government every year? Stay tuned for the numbers.